Financial freedom. So, what does it actually look like? For some, it's a private jet life. But for most of us, I think it's just the ability to work 3 days a week or spend time with a family or have a very good night's sleep without stressing about the bills. So, here's the truth financial freedom isn't one size fits all destination, it's a body type. In fitness, you will see some people aim to run a marathon. But for others, I think it is as simple as carrying your groceries without having a back pain, right? So today we are going to talk about how to build wealth in the same way, using the same logic that you will use to build your body. So welcome to Financial Fitness Journey. Imagine you enter into a gym. Would you immediately try to do a bench press of 100 kg? No, right? You might tear a muscle. So what do? You need to warm up first. So in finance, your warm up is like a safety net. Certain things that you should keep in mind before starting your financial fitness journey. So, what are those? Step one is protection. Buying a car without insurance is risky, but living life without it is reckless. So, before you start your investments, it's always advisable to get your health and term insurance sorted. Think of it as a spotter in your gym. If the weight gets too heavy, the spotter will definitely help you from getting crushed. Step two, emergency fund. Life is uncertain, jobs are uncertain. So you need to have at least 6 to 8 months of expenses sitting in a safe liquid fund. Think of it as a hydration. You cannot survive a long workout without having water, right? So, in the same way, you cannot survive job loss without having some level of liquidity. Step three, eliminate the drag. High interest debt, like a credit card bill, is like running on a treadmill with a 20 kg backpack. Take it off, clear the debt. Now you're ready to move. There's a saying in fitness you can't outtrain a bad diet. You can gym for like 2 hours in a day, but if you go home and load up on the junk food, you will not see a single change. In finance, budgeting is your diet plan. Just like someone who is a fitness enthusiast will track their macros diligently, in finance, we need to track our expenses in order to build wealth. There's a concept in finance called 50-30-20 rule. It's a very simple concept, and anybody who wants to start with financial budgeting can start with this simple rule. So, what does that mean? That says that spend 50% of your income on your essentials, 30% on your wants and your hobbies, and at least 20% of your income should be saved for investments or retirement fund or contributed towards any skill for your future self. Let's dive into it with an example. First of all, what you can do is list down all your expenses in an Excel. Then categorize them into needs, wants, and future. You will see here the needs include the rent, groceries, utilities, insurance, medical or health. The wants may include your lifestyle expenses like vacation, shopping, dining out, or any entertainment or hobbies expenses. And the last thing, the future. This includes your investments, the retirement or emergency fund, or any educational or skill growth that you have spent on. Once you have done that, calculate the percentage of expenses spent in each of the categories. In this example, we see that we have spent 52% on the needs, 32% on the wants, and just 16% on the future. This is how you can calculate your budget and you can see that where is the deficient, where you can improve. You can see here you are saving only 16% for your future. So what you can do is balance it out a little bit. You can reduce your expenses towards your needs and wants and fuel it towards your future self. If you don't fix a financial diet, it doesn't matter how hard you work. It's like running on a treadmill, sweating buckets, getting exhausted, but ending up at the same exact place. So just like in fitness, a diet is very, very important. In financial terms also, the financial budgeting is important to start your financial fitness journey. If you have reached to this point, do like, follow, and subscribe to our channel. And in return, we will continue to create such contents which will make finance simple for all. Now that you're warmed up and eating right, let's lift some weights. This is called investing. Just like you shouldn't skip a leg day to only train your muscles, in finance, if you dump all your money in just one thing, it will create that same kind of imbalance. So you need a full body workout for your wallet too. So in finance, consider your financial goals as different muscle groups. Consider retirement. This is like building up your core strength. While doing exercise, your core is the most important part. of the exercise, I believe. It helps us building that stability and reduces the risk of injury also. Just like that, if you have plans for building up a retirement fund, then how does it help? It helps you reduce dependency over the years, and it provides a kind of financial flexibility, right? You cannot ignore it. Similarly, vacations and having hobbies is also very important, right? So consider this as doing yoga once a week. What does it do? It helps us to recover your body, it makes the body more flexible and avoid burnout over the longer period. If you focus only on one goal while ignoring the others, it will create some kind of imbalance, right? So it's very important that you put your investments across all these financial goals so that you can have a well proportionated and well balanced body. Here's where most people quit. Imagine looking at the rock and feeling, well, he's 6'5" and huge, and I'm not. So, what is the point of even working out? This comparison is so toxic. While dealing with money, you shouldn't compare yourself with anyone else. You should focus on what you can control your savings, your consistency, your patience level. Let's go through an example together. Let's say you earn 1 lakh per month. To show you this clearly, we're using the SIP calculator. Just head to FinYatri and tap on the SIP calculator to follow along with these numbers. You spend 50K on needs, 20K on fun, and invest the rest 30K. If you just do that consistently over a period of 20 years, and if we take 5% yearly step up and a conservative 10% return, you will have a corpus of more than 3 CR at the end of the 20th year. So you aren't just saving money, you are letting time do all the heavy lifting. As Warren Buffett also said, our favorite holding period is forever. Financial freedom isn't a sprint, it's a lifestyle change. It starts with a warm up, follows a strict diet, requires balanced lifting, and completely relies on time. Stop trying to beat the market. Stop trying to be the financial version of Rock tomorrow. Just show up to the gym, do your reps, and let compounding handle the rest.